Week 2 in Ohio, week 3 in Kentucky and Indiana. We're getting to know a little bit more about this high school football season. Let's get right to it. We start at Rutgers Stadium in Laughlin. Covcath came up the freeway to play number 1 ranked Moeller. And a bit of a surprise, the Colonels getting to the Moeller quarterback early on. Mason Webster gets through and registers the sack. But Moeller then countered with the passing game, and boy, they used it effectively. Their talented tight end, Jake Hausman, he makes a big catch on 3rd down to keep this drive alive in the first half. Then on a 4th down and 3 from the 12, the Crusaders gave the ball to Skylar Lang. He breaks it outside there. That line had it blocked. Moeller led it 15-0 after a quarter. They went on to win this game 39-0. Let's move from Laughlin and head over to North Bend Road. The St. X Bombers playing host to the Colerain Cardinals. Colerain lost in week 1 to LaSalle, you might remember. Another hill to climb tonight as well. Bombers lead this one 14-6 at halftime, and they weren't going to let up. Sean Profit gets some nice blocking here. He picks up 39 yards on this run. He follows it well. That triggered this second half drive. He gets pushed out. Then it was Sean Clifford throwing to Charles Gady down to the 1-yard line, and the Bombers are back on the doorstep. Profit started the drive. He finished the drive. It's 21-6. Into the 4th quarter, go to a 4th down and 8, and the Bombers put Miles Holman in, and he drills a 41-yard field goal to increase the margin by just a little bit. Colerain was quiet, and St. X kept hitting. Ronnie Fricky with a 3-yard touchdown run. St. X wins over Colerain tonight, 31-12. Our buddy Kareem Algazar was out with his still camera at his alma mater, Sycamore, tonight. They were hosting Ryle. Raiders running back Colin England with a stiff arm here, and then Eric Stepp of Sycamore makes a catch for a gain of 12 yards. Sycamore came up with a 35-14 victory over the Raiders tonight. Now, one of the top performances came from Sycamore quarterback Jake Borman. He gets a pass off here, but he had some pretty good running yards in the first half of play. Ryle mainly stayed on the ground tonight, and there is Borman throwing one of his passes. Also, Ryan Rytlewski finished with 32 yards passing. He only threw the ball on 8 occasions. One of Sycamore's scores came from the defense. Hunter Tumulty intercepted a pass and took it back for a touchdown midway through the first quarter of play. Strong play all night long by the Sycamore defense, and again, the Aviators post the victory 35-14. Speaking of Kentucky, let's travel down there with Philip Lee. His journey started tonight with Noel Rash and his Beechwood Tigers on the road at Dixie. And it was the Colonels from Dixie Heights that got this party started early. First drive, quarterback Drew Moore takes it into the end zone from 12 yards away. It's 7-0 Dixie in a hurry. And then it's Beechwood Tigers deep in the heart of Dixie. It's a 4th and 7 when Kyle Figger rolled out, and he found Jonathan Stokes for the first down. Nice play, and that kept the drive alive. 2 plays later, Ethan Stringer of the Tigers plows in, and they say, act like you've been there before. Well, maybe Stringer hasn't been there before, because he is pumped up. Dixie would answer time and time again tonight, though. Ben Owens, the easy romp to the end zone. Colonels of Dixie are a winner tonight over Beechwood. Philip hightailed it out of Dixie and made his way north. This is Newport Stadium. That's where Campbell County was playing the Thoroughbreds from Newcath, and this was all Camels. Josh Carroll slams his way in for 6 yards out. Campbell County led it 23-7 in the 3rd quarter, and the Campbell defense not too shabby either. Jesse Lamb with the sack. Campbell County clicking tonight. Camels with plenty of firepower. They go on to win this game easily over the Thoroughbreds from Newport Central Catholic. Still more to come tonight. We'll go to the Elder Pit to watch the Panthers and the Lakota West Firebirds. That's coming up next on Friday Football Frenzy.